Hey, welcome back. In my last video, we talked about the three elements of a framework, which is clarity, alignment, and ownership. Today, we will do a little bit deep dive on the alignment. How I've seen misalignment causing project to turn red within no time. Just to set the context, if you're not aware of, it is a large enterprise cloud migration project with approximately 200 plus apps which needed to be migrated, geographically distributed teams, and it was under a safe execution model. This context really helps you to know the size and the complexity of the project we are talking about. The reality on the ground. Tier 1 apps are unstable, security is not giving us approvals to go to the production, and operations team is unprepared to handle the applications once it is deployed. The result is we have lost trust. Not even internally, but with external customer as well. So what really went wrong? Is it about the process? Is it about the technology? No, it is about an alignment failure. That's what I feel so. This is the reason I picked up alignment first in a CAO framework to do a little bit more deep dive. The hidden reality when we started off was it was never one team. Delivery manager, program managers, RTE and leadership have to really work hard to get everyone on the same platform to build one team. And to build one team, alignment is required. Usually, cloud migration of this size will have people across various teams and departments, be it developers, security, infra ops, cloud ops, SRE, developers, business analysts, SMEs. Now, when you have people from various different departments, they would actually start creating their own success definition. Because A, they are part of the project, but don't forget they are also part of a different vertical within your own organization. So they are also driven by their own business units' risk goals. So they have two objectives. One is to make this project successful. The other goal is to run some of the agendas from their department or vertical. So it feels like one team, but it is really not. And why does it feels like one team? Because you have grouped all of them together into one agile release train or under one program, or you have given them a name. That is the reason why it feels like a team. But they are still not a team unless and until leadership really puts effort to align them so everyone feels like one team. There has to be a shared business objective. If these teams operate under two agendas, one is their project and another one is their department, then I'm sorry to say they would never be part of team. They are just members. See, that's what I'm saying, which is highlighted in these blue boxes. The execution is still going to happen with their own department and specialized team, and they could have their own KPIs, own goals and risks to cover. Let's talk about where did the failure happen. The failure happened because teams started optimizing locally rather than globally, as in they have their own success mantras. They decided their own remediation strategies in silos, and roadmaps were disconnected and were never linked to the shared goals and outcomes. And that is the start of a failure. Just quick check. I feel you're able to relate to the scenario because as I play a role of a delivery manager, program manager, I go through these misalignments every other day. And what we need to do is sit on the drawing board and help all the teams within a program align to a shared objective. Let me give you a few examples of misalignment which were trigger of the failures. There's a team which is architecture, delivery, security, finance and business. And on the right, they have their own viewpoints of the migration strategy. The architecture team will think that let's refactor for cloud native application. The business team will think about, hey, let's purchase the software for speed. However, delivery team will think that, hey, we need to meet the timelines. So let's just rehost. If you closely review their decisions of the remediation technique they are using, they are actually running their own agenda. They are not running the agenda of the success of the program. That will result in delays, rework and escalations. That is the reason we need to have an alignment. What good alignment look like using 7 R's? Number one alignment which we need to do is align to a success definition. There has to be one success definition, and in worst case 2. These are some of the examples of our success definition. You could have a success definition that there should be zero downtime during peak season, or you could say that we need to have future ready architecture. worst case, you should have just two success definitions, no more than two. You can define a primary or a secondary. We call our program to be successful if we have zero downtime and the cloud spend is within the budget. The moment we define a success, our migration suggestions for an application revolves around this success mantras and not team preferences. The 7R choices must serve this success mantra and not the team preferences. There are other steps where you need to align your teams, specifically in the case of cloud migration project. Identify your tier applications. Assign one and only one remediation. Either it is build or refactor. Lock your decisions early. Meet every quarter to review your decisions. Before I conclude, I will request you to ask yourself a question today. Are we all pulling in the same direction? Second situation I would all want you to imagine is if business, finance, app teams, ops are in the same room, ask them what matters to you right now. And if the answers are different, it's a sign of red flag that there is a misalignment. My dear friend, misalignment creates silent failures long before visible crisis. With this, I want to conclude. Thank you for watching the presentation.